Do you know that your God is an everlasting God? And he does things in an everlasting way. That when he gave you anything, your God has put you in this universe because you're not separate from him. He has made you one with him. And Yahweh God is God. And he is your God. And he has claimed you. And you must claim him. And how must we claim Yahweh God? By having conduct that is acceptable and honorable. Yahweh God is such a God that even when Joshua was in the land, and he told him to go down there, and he said to kill everything that breathed. And when this very providence was in there, understanding, they took all of their old things and they made a journey towards him. And when he accepted it and gave them his word, and when he moved on and found out that they was in the midst of him, because of the very words that came out of his mouth, he could not move against them. This by his word, because we have a what? A God of everlasting righteousness. And therefore we must be what? A people of everlasting obedience to Yahweh's way. I would like to introduce this lesson to you, but I will offer up this prayer. May Yahweh God, who is God, may his name be ever praised. For Yahweh God, may the spirit of obedience rest upon us. May we love you with all our mind, body, and might, because you have chosen us. We have never chosen you. But what you have done for us is greater than we understand. So endow us with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but most of all with obedience to keep the commandments. You are worthy of all our respect. Honor thy father and thy mother, because Yahweh God, you are our father and you are our mother. May we give you the honor. May we nourish ourselves in the things that will prosper us. In the land of our captivity. In the land that you put us because we broke a divine law. But we are coming back by your mercy. The remnant, though Israel be as the sands of the sea, only a remnant, may Yahweh's name be ever praised. May the blessing be upon you. In Yahweh's name, amen. Amen. Yahweh God is an everlasting God. He's a God that wants to give you a knowledge of who you are. No one is going to help us. No one needs to help us, because Yahweh God has given us everything that we need to help ourselves. Can we go to Isaiah chapter 40? Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He said there's no searching. So how do we get into Yahweh's understanding? Because he said there's no searching. Could we go to the book of Proverbs? And let's understand how we're to understand the understanding of our God. You understand? All of this is here. This book will resolve all your differences. In Proverbs 28, verse 5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh understand all things. That's how you understand. You who seek. It didn't say seek. And you need to go in there and look up that word in Hebrew. Okay? So, by you seeking, and let's go into Genesis, because see, you have a God, an everlasting God. And you are what? An everlasting people. There's no end to you. You understand? If your God is what your God is, then you being his people is what he is. You understand what I'm saying? Your God and the people you are, the persons you are one and the same. And it says here at Genesis 21, 33. And Abraham planted his grove in Beersheba and call thereon the name of Yahweh, the everlasting God. Right? He's the everlasting Elohim. Because see, that's why you need to know some Hebrew, so that you, where it says God and Lord, you go into and you see that many times is a different word there. Now your God, who is God, is an everlasting God. Don't give you anything unless it is what? Everlasting. He said he's going to give you. So let's go to Genesis chapter 17 verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee, and their generations. In other words, a covenant in their, not generation without an S, but with an S. For an ever what? Lasting covenant. Why? Because your God is an everlasting God. He ain't going to give you something that he's not. In other words, we have an everlasting covenant with Yahweh God. It says, to be a Elohim unto thee and to thy seed after. Aren't we the seed?
Yes.
He is still our God. Okay, and go down to 8. And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art strangers, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession. And I will be what?
Yeah.
Their God. So that land is what? An everlasting possession. Okay, they don't own it, we do. You understand? That land belongs to you. That's why I don't want to go back, because I may not want to come back. Because that's my land. And the Spirit would attach me to it. Because it's yours. You know what I'm saying? So I want to show you the boundaries of that land. And we go to Genesis chapter 15 verse 18. In that same day Yahweh made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. So all you have to do is look. That's all your land. That's all your land. This stuff is some great things, and nobody can beat you in knowing the circumstances that is prevailing, because you are what? The everlasting seed of Yahweh God. Genesis 17:19. And Elohim said, Genesis 17:19. And Elohim said, Sarah thy wife, she shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. So this covenant that Yahweh God, he established an everlasting covenant. Why? Because he's an everlasting God. I know that you may not have your Apocrypha, but those that do, will you kindly follow me in the book of Ecclesiastes? I would like to explain to you the circumstances that is with us as the children of Israel. I would like to explain to you that who we are as a people. You understand what I'm saying? It's very important. We're in the book of Ecclesiastes. I'm going to Ecclesiastes chapter 37 verse 25. Could somebody read that for me if you have the book of Ecclesiastes?
37:25. I got it.
Okay.
The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable.
So you don't have no number to your end. Because why? Your God is everlasting. Your God is giving you what he is. You are everlasting people. Nobody can do anything to you, because you are a personification of your God. You understand what I'm saying? You are the everlasting. He's made an everlasting covenant with you. And let's go to Leviticus. I want to explain to you. I don't want to puff you up. I want you to understand we've been trodden down so long, something needs to help us. We've been a people that have been this done in. When we went to have a portion of ourselves, they followed us in the wilderness, and they have beat. These black people in America have been well beat. That's right. Leviticus 24 verse 8. Every Shabbat he shall set in order before Yahweh continuously, being taken from the children of Israel, Israel by an everlasting covenant. Your covenant is everlasting. Every Shabbat he shall set it in order before Yahweh continuously, being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have an everlasting covenant with your God. Let's go to Isaiah. I want to Isaiah 55. 55:3. I want you to know that Yahweh God is truly nourishing you at his table. And he's not going to allow you to come away unfulfilled. Because this story is about you. And, okay, Isaiah 55:3. Anybody want to read that?
Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David.
What was the mercy of David? The sure mercy of David. David was what? A murderer and an adulteress. He said, but I'm going to give you what? The sure mercy of David. And he, in other words, he's telling you, he said, I'm going to give you the mercy I gave David. He said, just come on to me. I'm going to pardon all this stuff. In other words, those drug dealers, those women that have committed abortions, those people that have committed murder, those people that have been extortioners and backbiters and so you can come on to Yahweh and confessing and discontinue these things. He said, what? Read it again. And know this for sure, that your God said that David, he said, I'm going to give you the mercy of David. What did David do? He murdered that man and he committed adultery. And he said, I'm going to give you what? What he said? The word, even the what? Sure. In other words, he put a stamp on it. Boom. You can't fail with me. This is money in the bank. Woo. That's right. He said, I don't care what you do, what you've done. All you got to do is repent and never do it again, because you got the sure mercy of David. Don't, these people need to hear this, but they ain't in here. They went to the house. That's what it is. The pimp is talking and the whores are jumping around. That's right. That's what they are. But that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what they doing. They go in there. The guy's beating on the drum, the guy's doing the guitar, and everybody's saying, bam, boom, pop, two, top, boom, bam. Everything's jumping around. And the minister said, them sisters sure hot. He said, them sisters sure hot. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, but my wife, if she ever just blink eye, I'm going to be in one. You know. Okay. So I just want to encourage us to let us know what is going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't laughing at them.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because we wallowed in that.
Yes.
We only looking when we pass them, we see ourselves.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? When I laugh at them, I'm laughing at me because I did the same thing. He got some of my money.
Sure.
That's right. I thought I was going in there, and he was well dressed, stepped in the church, and everybody said the Spirit of God is on him, and it sure was, because we all gods,
Yes.
and His Spirit is on him, and God is gonna give you a blessing as soon as you give Him your money. That's right. Bless you, sisters. You got it. He didn't say brothers. Bless you, sisters. Because why? Them sisters hold it together.
Yes.
Sure.
Sisters, y'all are the builders.
Right.
A man ain't got a nation without a woman.
Right.
A woman is truly private property. Excuse me. She's truly private. You understand? Because a man can't own what don't want to be owned. You understand? A woman to know her nature rules everything. A woman can ruin her husband behind his back. All he do is set the children against him. That's right. A man could be the most scummiest man, but that woman say, that's your father, I expect you to respect him.
That's right. That's true.
That's right. A woman's mouth rules the planet. That's right. You let her start. Half of these men you see on the street, ask them, well, what did you do to the woman? I mean, a young boy with his pants and his testicles hanging out, brother, what did you do? These men have beat these women that were pregnant. You know what you do?
Right.
Slap these women. Let me tell you something. A woman is powerful. You mess with a woman, you're in trouble. And let her start crying. It said the tears of a woman open up the gates of heaven.
That's right.
That's right. It's like the cry of a baby, the angels hear. That's right. But the thing is, y'all don't know what y'all about. Y'all don't. You women don't take the time to see you. And therefore, only way I know you, I know me.
Absolutely.
You got to know you to know the other partner.
That's so true.
See, a relationship is nothing but a mirror image. That's all it is. You see yourself in your relationship. You understand? And therefore, a man grows strong. It says a woman gives 7 years to the life of a man. A woman, by her treatment. A woman has a certain voice that tames the beast. Baby, come here and sit down. Sweetheart, I done ran your water. Instead of saying, look, go in there and get it yourself. Don't be bothering me. Man, is it? but that's the role of a woman. A woman's fixing your food, and she said, that no good mother. And when you come in, she said, that food is poison. That food is poison. That's right. A woman. Go and read the book of Ecclesiastes, in the Apocrypha, and the book of Proverbs. The woman. Man, the moment we ice y'all out of things, we get ice. That's right. Well, the intuition of a woman has saved a man of many a day. But men, they can't see no further, less than further than his nose, because he feels he's the man. I'm going to do it myself. And then when he fall down, it is the acceptance of the wife. Baby, this come here and sit down. Even if the world is against him, it's how his wife treats him. He can go right back out there in the world. But when his wife is against him and the world's against him, he's a failure. It's true. He's discouraged. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's finished. He's fighting on two fronts. That's right. When a man walk in his house, he's supposed to be king. At least act like he is. Fake him. Do anything, but don't disgrace him. He already all beat up as it is because society has beat him up. An invisible beating is worse than a physical beating. That's a bad thing. But they ain't after you women. They want y'all. But they want to crucify. When you look at that there, they killed all the men. They killed the men in Wall Street. When the guy said, when we saw him coming, it was only women. See, I would have hid. They wouldn't have been able to shoot me. I'm sorry. I would have hid. My brother, I would have put a wig on it. I would have done anything. But they wouldn't have got me. I don't know why. They were shooting at them people. How you shoot at homeless, helpless people? That's why Yahweh God said. He said, you have received double for all your sins. Man, brother, what the Ku Klux Klan has done to us, the greatest thing that they ever done in America was lynching. That was a party time, and they had a lot of parties. And they would have picnics and eat the food. And the guy be up there, and he see his kids. And why do you show a child such a dramatic trauma unless you have introduced that child by repetition that it was all right, and then you cut off the man's penis and let the kids play with it, and then they take off his toes and skin and say as a souvenir. What the? Come on. And this was perfume. You know how rotten bodies smell?
And then burn them.
Yeah. And they all sitting down, and the devil is initiating. They all in hell.
Yeah, that's satanic.
That's right. They were being initiated for hell. Who want to smell a rotten body?
You know, I don't know how, I can't verify that the term picnic comes from pick a nigga to lynch.
Well, let me tell you something. Yeah. Pick a nigga to lynch.
Yeah, that's where.
I've always heard that.
Yeah, I don't have any proof to prove that, but it's been rumored that that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Pick a nigga to lynch.
And I'm saying to you is that Yahweh God has given us.
That's why I said cook.
we have. Yeah, we having a cookout.
I said
So, in our whole understanding of what we are, and we must lift up a sign to the people outside and tell them, you can come in, no matter what you've done. See, a lot of them don't think they can be saved.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
You know, a lot of things, they think they're hopeless.
Yes, that's true.
They're not hopeless. They're confused. And we have to realize, we have to tell them, you can be saved. And you know, because Yahweh God has assured us that He's a merciful God. He knows it's hard down here. Yahweh knows it's hard.
Yes.
You understand? But the point is that that's why we read it. Don't you know that these, within their confounds of their education of Torah, in these high places of learning that they call the yeshivas, that they study the Torah by armies. Do you know that? They study it by armies. They study it because they know this is a spiritual legal document that they can hold Yahweh God at bay. Yahweh God, this is His word. The authenticity of the Bible is that it says, Yahweh said, how will we know that a prophet was sent? He said, he will prophesy what?
In His name.
In His name. I will put my words, what? In His mouth. And He will do what? Prophesy. Kahar Amara Yahweh. Thus said Yahweh.
That's right.
Paul never said, thus said Jesus.
No, he did not.
He never said it. He said it's an epistle, which means a letter.
Right.
He never prophesies in Christ's name. Never. Never.
Right.
Did he?
No.
Of course.
No.
So I'm saying to you, when Yahweh said, how will we know? He said He would prophesy in my name. You ain't never heard me prophesy. God ain't tell me to do nothing. He never said Adams, go there and do that. But we are servants. You can pick up the mantle and teach. That's your right, because you're a servant. But Yahweh God ain't spoke to me. I saw something that I wanted to do. And therefore I picked up. So I'm held for everything I say. Let me say the wrong thing and mislead you. Yahweh gonna hold me responsible. If you decide to, if you want to be a priest, that's your right. Just like they build theirs, I want to be what? A rabbi. And that's what I chose. So Yahweh God will hold me to that. And therefore, what do I teach? I teach Torah to inspire and encourage you to do that which is honorable and acceptable to Yahweh. I accept that. I accept life. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have surrendered myself spiritually and physically to Yahweh. And this takes time. You understand? I'm not worried about life anymore. But I'm worried, I'm a physical person, so I worry about my family.
There you go.
You understand what I'm saying? Because that's a physical attachment. It's normal. That's a normal physical thing. You can't let go, because once you let go everything in life, then what's value? You have to have an attachment. Sex is an attachment. Yeah, that's right. See that pretty, you don't want to hit on every woman. Some women are ugly, some men are ugly. The ugly ones, men or women, the cabs keep going by. They do not stop for them. That's true. If you ever see an ugly person in the cab, I seen that one day. The guy looked and kept on going. So I'm just saying to you, ugly people have a hard time. Oh yeah, but they're the creation of God.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
If you don't think that people, but let me tell you something. I've seen women that this are womanly, and they're so beautiful. You know what makes a woman pretty? Her that shines in her is when she exercises her femininity. That she understands her woman. Do you understand? If you don't believe me, watch this. Go into a store and you see a woman salesman, and you be seeing something, and she said, "Oh yeah, this is very nice," and she start touching you, you gonna buy that because it is seductive, it's feminine. And a lot of men don't notice. If you don't believe me, go and see a woman, and the moment she saw, because she makes you feel relaxed, and you gonna buy that. So I'm saying to you, you women, adorn your femininity. Dress yourself. Accent your womanhood. Adorn yourself to who you are, the queens of the earth. Move through the earth. This like righteous men must move in righteousness. Clean. Like my daughter said, "Daddy, you look clean today." I don't know. And she said, "You look clean." She said, "I think you should clean your ears." I said, "What's in my ears?"
It is something in his ears.
You hear that? But I'm just saying to you, these, I go through inspections. My daughter says to me, he said, "Daddy, you look like a platypus." I said, "What a platypus is?" Yeah, you know what I mean?
He
I
looks like every animal. Kaya said that.
Yeah, and I look like animals. They got a name for an animal. I look like that. You know, and I'm saying to you is that the joy of bringing your children into woman and manhood is nothing. And you need to go and read the book of Barak. And it tells the woman how to bring her child, to be patient with the child. Oh, yeah, go read it. This book solves every problem. This book solves every problem. I'm trying to figure out what this book solves every problem. And I want you to gratify yourself. Yahweh wants you to adorn yourself. He wants you to lift yourself up. He wants you to take what you have and look in the mirror and see the beauty of righteousness. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got all these devils out here, and you are the cream of the earth, and you can't see who you are.
That's right.
This is why he said, gather yourself together so that we might encourage each other. Gather yourself together, no matter what problems or situation, we can handle it together. We can lean on each other. You understand? We don't have to be far from each other. We are truly family.
Yes.
Your condition is my condition. It doesn't start because we have a multitude. It starts with one. He took Abraham. And he told him, and in the condition, he developed him. So what is your qualms? You're not alone. You're only alone if you break the commandments of Yah. This was here before you got here. Guess what? It's going to be here after you leave. It ain't going no place. Yahweh God don't need you. He don't need me. It's an honor.
Yeah.
This is an honor, a privilege that's not given. Out of trillions of people that have come and gone, Yahweh chose you. Do you know how many people have come and gone? That the majority have heard it and then want nothing to do with it, and there's as many people that never heard it and never done it.
Yes.
And Yahweh allowed you to do so. He said it's better not to hear it and it's better not to hear it,
Right.
and not do it.
Right.
So you will be whipped by many stripes. But those that haven't heard it will be whipped by fewer stripes. What is your duty on this earth? You got two duties on this earth. To live in this world and to find out who the true and living God is. That's what you have. There's only two things. You have to live in the world. You're here. That's right. And when you find, can white people keep the law? Of course.
Yes.
Do they have a right to the tree of life? Of course. We're not. It's not for us to exempt them. I'm just not into them. I'm into us. You say it would be unfit. If white people come in here, after a while, they be standing where I am. Because that's what they do. Oh, yeah.
There was a situation with Yeshua that he said with the woman by the well. He said I can't take the children's bread and give it to the dogs. He said I come to give my healing to the children. She said yeah, but even the dogs eat the crumbs from off the master's table. He said, for your statement, your daughter is healed.
Why? Because she understood her position. Israel, do you understand yours? This like she understood she was a dog. Do you understand who you are? Because she understood, and therefore he could not hold it back.